Let's get salty!
Everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video, and all 11 Titans have been revealed. We already saw the Druid and Mage ones, but they have all been revealed, but the cards themselves have not. The Titans themselves and their mechanics. We have a deep dive with the devs on how it'll work, how the mechanics will work. We're gonna go over all that, but also reveal the Titan names, the classes they'll go to, and then starting tomorrow, the reveals will begin. We'll start reviewing the cards and, of course, showing off, you know, all the Titans, their awesome abilities, and rating them absolutely terribly, as we always do. And of course, if you want to win these cards, we have a giveaway going on of 2 regular pre-orders, 2 mega bundles out of my pocket. To enter that giveaway, all you have to do is like and comment in the video description below. Be subscribed to the channel, and every 1,000 subs until all the cards are revealed on July 23rd, I will add another mega bundle. So hit that sub button and make me go broke. We're already to 700 away, so don't feel bad about making me go broke. Hit that button. It helps out a lot. And also a reminder, Community Day has not wrapped up yet. My stream did. We went over 10 hours. It was insane. We had like 5,000 people on average. I don't know how. It was nuts. Thank you for that. But Community Day is still going on for the 11 packs. Go watch it on Twitch. It goes on for like 6 hours still until after this video goes live. So check it out if you haven't. And also, I can't load tweets thanks to Elon Musk. Anyways, let's take a look at the lore of the Titans. Who are these Titans? What classes get what? I'm not going to go too deep into the lore here, like at all. We'll go over the hints of what they might be doing because they drop some hints and all that. But I will link this blog as well as the dev talk in the description below if you want to take a deep look, because there's a lot of interesting stuff here. So the Titans, it's a big thing in Warcraft apparently. By the way, I'm also going to butcher the names because I don't play World of Warcraft. I don't play Warcraft games. I'm a Hearthstone guy, and that's about it. So yeah, let's take a look. Starting off, Priest is getting Amenthal. Amenthal basically, they say, is the Priest Titan. He can provide a powerful swing or a ton of resources to outvalue your opponent. So seems like it's going to be a control-based style of Titan, probably creating a board removal, probably like a board clear, a removal card, like stealing some cards or generating something, right? And I'm sure Control Priest will like that. We'll have to see what those abilities are. And it's important to know that every Titan will have 3 abilities. But again, we'll take a look at the deep dive in the mechanics. If you aren't sure on how Titans work, we'll be looking at that in a second. Sargeras, the most popular Titan, that's the one I hear about the most. The Destroyer will be the Warlock Titan. And it is said he has a special connection to the Twisting Nether and the demons within it. So I guess we're getting some demon support. Maybe we get some cool big demons, and that's always exciting. Warlock's pretty good for that. And the Twisting Nether, all I know is the spell that destroys everything. So removal spell? I don't know. But regardless, I think Sargeras sounds like he's going to be pretty cool, and hopefully doesn't disappoint the people that are pretty hyped for him. And by the way, I'm pretty sure this is the one we're going to vote for to rig that competition to get those free packs, but that's not happening for a little bit, so just keep that in the back of your mind. We have Agramar the Avenger, who is the Hunter Titan, and he wields a powerful weapon and believes that offense is the best defense. He sounds like a Hunter Titan that probably gives you a weapon of some sort, or you can just burn your opponent out or do something aggressive. So we'll have to see, but probably one of the cheaper Titans maybe. We already saw the Mage one 6 mana. I imagine a lot of these are very expensive, but maybe he'll be a little bit cheaper. But the thing is, if he dies, he can't really use his abilities. So we'll have to see how they do a more aggressive based Titan, but seems like Hunter, pretty safe bet. That's going to be like that. We have Eonar the Life Binder. This one is one of the ones that was already revealed, but just to clarify, she is the Druid Titan, and life springs from her every action as she provides you with nourishment and growth. And as you can see here, with her abilities and all of that, she can draw you a bunch of cards, she can restore you to full health, or she can refresh your mana while also generating a 5/5 taunt every time you use her action. So that is pretty accurate description there. We have Khaz'goroth for warrior. He is the warrior titan, and he is tough and scrappy, and he outfits himself in your hero throughout the fight. So maybe he gives you some armor, maybe he gives you a weapon, and maybe he'll like help you remove the board or something. But it sounds like more control base, I would say, but maybe that armor and weapon can be used aggressively somehow. But I respect the beard. Way better than mine, I've got to say. And this is the other Titan we already know, Norgadon for Mage, which we already know his power doubles with each action as his knowledge and mastery grows, providing increasingly potent disruption or finishing power as the game goes on. And basically, you can cast Rite of Secrets, disrupt your opponent's hand, or deal up to 20 damage, which is pretty darn good. We have Golgadeth the Thunderer for Shaman. He has explosive power that can demolish his enemies or set up a shocking swing to turn the tides of the game. So sounds like more of like a thunder-based burn, like a big AoE or a big burn style of damage maybe to your opponent. So it could be pretty explosive, pretty cool. Again, we'll have to wait for his abilities. We have the Voltron Prime, which I believe is a Hearthstone take on a Titan, since there aren't 11 Titans in Warcraft lore. His powers of invention are shared with your other minions, so when he upgrades himself, so he'll like buff himself, I'm assuming, he will also strengthen your other minions at the same time. So this is going to be a more board-based, swarm-based, possibly rogue-style card. It will be really interesting to see how that one plays out. We have Argus, the Emerald Star for Demon Hunter, and his powers relate to life, death, and minion-based combat. So some type of rushing type of generation, as well as life steal probably, and then maybe death rattle, or just destroying the board or destroying something. Again, we'll have to see, but pretty darn cool. We have Amethyst, the Peacekeeper Paladin, another Hearthstone unique Titan. She is a stalwart defender, offering defense and value, but she's also able to make your meeker minions get their turn to shine. So it sounds like she gets to buff up cheap things or little tokens, and then probably gives you a discover effect of some type, and that healing. Paladin loves to heal, so I could absolutely see that, and love to see some control Paladin. That sounds like a control Pally style card to me. And then we have the Primus for Death Knight. He has no rune requirements, so we already know that the Death Knight Titan can be put in any deck. That's really cool, but his runic mastery grants him synergies with every Death Knight rune. We'll use this master strategist to turn the tides of your battle, so I'm assuming each ability will relate to like Blood, Unholy, and Frost, so that could be a really unique one. So that's all of them, but we also have this dev deep dive on how the Titans will work. And basically goes into the fundamental mechanic of each Titan has 3 activated abilities. Each turn, Titan minions can use one of their 3 abilities instead of attacking. They can only use each ability once, so once it's done, it's gone. After Titan has used all 3 abilities, it will be able to attack like a regular minion. So you play this, it's like an Ancient Watcher. It's a minion cannot attack. It can only use its abilities, so its stats are only relevant for being attacked into or being removed, which is important because if a Titan is removed, you can't use its abilities. And it is noted for templating reasons, you cannot see the abilities in-game. In-game, you can hover over it to see them in form of tooltips. And says on the first turn a Titan is at play, you can immediately use one of their abilities. This is true if the Titan is played, randomly summoned, recruited from your deck, sent to the future, or awakened from being dormant. So basically, I really hope the Priest one isn't really good for Big Priest, because in Big Priest, let's say I resurrect it or summon it over and over, I'm going to be able to use that Titan's ability over and over. And they use the comparison. An easy way to think about this is if a normal minion with charge can attack, a Titan in the same scenario can use one of their abilities. It also notes if you manage to give your Titan Wind Fury, they can use 2 abilities in a single turn. It says using the same logic, if a Titan is frozen, then that Titan skips their next action. Assuming a Titan has used their last ability and has no more actions available on a turn, a Titan will be able to start attacking as if they were a regular minion on the following turn. With all this in mind, yeah, like it says, if you give a Titan Mega Wind Fury on its first turn in play, you could theoretically use all 3 abilities on the same turn, and then use a 4th and final action to attack an enemy minion or hero. It is noted a Titan that is forced to attack will perform minion combat, and a forced attack will not execute one of the abilities, and it does not consume that Titan's action for the turn. And if a Titan is silenced, they can't use their abilities anymore, but they can attack as normal. And also, you might be a situation where silencing your own Titan could be lethal, like the old Ragnaros days, right? When you copy a Titan, the state of its abilities are preserved. For example, you play Eonar, use Eonar's ability Flourish to refresh your mana crystals, and then faceless it. The copy will have the same ability, but Flourish will be exhausted. The new copy of Eonar, however, will still be able to act on that turn. It would just have one less ability to choose from. So let's say you refresh, then you copy Eonar, you could just also heal with that new copy using its ability. Important to note on the mage one, you do have reverberations, and there's possible combos where you can play that reverberation and then all of a sudden it's doubled already, reverberation that. You could possibly do 20 damage in one turn with the right discounts. Your Titan is returned to your hand with like Shadow Step, Sap, Freezing Trap, or anything like that. The Titan would be reverted to its base definition, so you basically just start fresh. It basically resets the whole thing. Titan abilities that deal damage are not increased by spell damage because, well, Titan abilities are not spells. If Titan abilities require target but there are no valid targets, it cannot be used. If a Titan has abilities left to use and all the abilities left for that Titan have no valid targets, then the Titan will be unable to take any action that turn, including not being able to attack. So you might just get locked out depending on things. We got, if Mayor Noggenfogger is in play and you control a Titan, you could still choose which ability your Titan will use, but the target of that ability, if a target is required, will be random. This is the same way Noggenfogger works with minions that have a choose one ability. Titans can't be created as a result of a random evolution. They also can't be randomly discovered and won't be randomly generated from cards with random generation effects. The way triple rune cards are supposed to work, or do now, I believe. I think that's fixed, but I do like this trend of making really powerful, super strong cards not discoverable. I think we need to see a bit more of that, particularly like legendary spells. So you will not be able to discover this unless you're like discovering a specific card from your deck or your opponent's hand that's there. You just can't create it out of thin air. And that's the deep dive. Again, I'll link these all below. I think Titans sound amazing. There's a lot of cool stuff to go with them. And starting tomorrow, we'll see what their abilities are, and feel free to share your theories and what you would like to see in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.